Om. 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 Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarvavighnopashantaye. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashakritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Bhutibheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Vishnu Sahasranama, verse 37.
अग्रणीर्ग्रामणि श्रीमान् न्यायो नेता समीरणः सहस्रमूर्धा विश्वात्मा सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् अग्रणीर्ग्रामणि श्रीमान् न्यायो नेता समीरणः सहस्रमूर्धा विश्वात्मा सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपात्.
Vishwatma. Vishwa, we say, well, Jagat we say. But actually it's a pronoun, is Sarvam, everything. Everything includes the entire Jagat. So Vishwa. The one is the Atma of Vishwa. Atma can mean the essence, nature. So therefore, the true nature of Vishwa, the Jagat, the entire creation is nothing but this Atma, Chaitanya Sarupa, Parabrahma Sarupa, one who is manifest now as Bhagavan Vishnu, the Vishwa Atma. Or Atma can also mean as the basis, Adhisthana. So Vishnu, the Parabrahma Sarupa, as Sat Chit Ananda, the ever-existing principle Sat, the only knowledge principle, only experience principle Chit, itself is self-evident Ananda, which is the basis, Adhisthana for the entire Vishwa, Jagat. So that Vishwa Atma is the Adhisthana. So what does it mean, Adhisthana means basis? What do you mean by Vishwa? Not simply that buildings and the land and rivers and ocean, etc., sky and all that. Anything and everything or every moment that you perceive, that you experience, everything is nothing but Vishwa. For you, from your birth to death, all that you experience Vishwa. Its basis, without which you cannot experience anything and everything. That is what Vishwatma, the Vishnu principle, the very Chaitanya principle in and through us. See, we say Chaitanya, Paramatma Tattva is in me. What does it mean? Because Chaitanya, Paramatma Tattva is everywhere. When you say me, you are referring to the body. Truly speaking, the body is in Chaitanya, all pervasive Paramatma. Not that Chaitanya is in your body. And yet, we make such phrases or we speak like this. It is only what it means is, no doubt, the Chaitanya Rupa Paramatma, Vishnu is everywhere, but it is available as manifest in this body. Just as you say space in your house. Truly speaking, in space your house abides. And yet we say what? The space in the house, because that space is available for as manifest in your house for you. So also in us, this Chaitanya Rupa Paramatma Vishnu is there, means is available for us to cognize to begin with. Where is available? In and through our antakarana, the mind, in and through all our antakarana vrittis, by which we derive all experiences, all knowledge, including the subtle, sukshma, avidya vrittis in the deep sleep state. So, without this Chaitanya, Vishnu, with the basis of entire Jagat Vishwa, nothing is possible in our life. And yet, unfortunately, we are never aware of it. Even when we expose to such shastras, the Vishnu Sahasranama, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Puranas, Itihasas, at that time, yes. Afterwards, what? Where our mind is preoccupied in the Vishayas. So therefore, now for us, Vishayas, the sense objects and sense pleasures and sense indulgence is all the time. In between, occasionally satsang. What? Vishnu comes. It should be that way. Our attention must be focused in and through each and every experience of ours to that indispensable underlying factor, the Chaitanya Sarupa, Atma, Vishnu. And of course, because we are wielding a body, little attention to the body, to its upkeep is necessary. But priority must be on focusing our attention on our Swarupa. But yet, we have not developed that value because the pull, the attraction, that grip that these Vishayas have on our psyche is so powerful that it needs more and more deliberate, conscious efforts on our part. Habits are developed in time. They can go in time, provided appropriate and adequate efforts are put forth. Otherwise, what? Good old game continues. You'll gain some punyas, but We may get better heavens. It's only a little patchwork of improving the quality and the standard of living of our life, but it is not the solution to the basic problem of human beings. What is that? In spite of best of our efforts, I am never contented. My pursuit of gaining happiness, sukha prapti, avoiding sorrow, dukkha nivritti, continues forever. Even though till now I have not totally succeeded in it, nor do I find in the history of humanity, there is not a single person who has succeeded in getting rid of this problem of sukha prapti, dukkha nivritti by the popular means, the popular method of do and achieve. Sadhana, sadhya. That is where Shastra comes, by this method of do and achieve. Sadhana and sadhya, my dear, you can never be rid of this problem. It can go only when you inquire, discover, directly cognize your swarupa, wherein you directly find that you are nothing but Paramananda Swarupa, wherein this forever existing problem of Sukha Prapti, Dukkha Nivritti drops down. Because the true nature is so. But for that, merely Shravana Manana, inquire the Shastras is not sufficient. That mind should be what? Developed in such a way that it has got the habit of finding what is called as Chitta Vishranti. Chitta Vishranti. Put the stop to the ever functions of mind. You don't need it because you are self-sufficient. You are ever existence principle. You are self-luminous, self-revealing knowledge principle. You are self-evident happiness principle, independent of everything, but I must be aware of it. I must have direct experience of it. Wherein I discover that this is what I am. For that, Shravana, Mana, you mean it is Dhyasana, but it is what? Chitta Vishranti. Make the mind free from its present preoccupation. And in that mind, which is quiet, you are what you are. You are able to discover your swarupa. That is what Shuka had to do it. He knew what the truth is, but no guarantee or no confidence about it. So he asked the father, Vyasa. He said, this is what it is. He said, Dad, I found it myself. Vyasa was very clever. This boy has no shraddha in what I said. He said, Beta, this is what I know. But one thing, you go to that Janaka, he knows well. He went. Janaka put him in test and finally called for interview. So he said, what's the matter? This is what it is. So I want to know what the truth is. He said, this is what it is. He said, this is what I had discovered. My father said, you have to tell him the same thing. That is what it is. There is nothing higher than that. So all that to do is what? Make your mind dwell on it. So Jana Shuka straight away went to, I think, Meru Parvat or somewhere, and got lost in his Sarupa. So in the Vishnu Sahasranama, we get these pointers which can make us dwell on our Sarupa. But that efforts need to be put by us by keeping aside all of the preoccupations for which we'll have to work in terms of regenerating of our value structures. It will take time. So our earlier values have to be replaced by those values which make our mind abide in our Swarupa. So therefore here, so Bhagavan Vishnu, who is he? Vishwatma, the very Atma, the basis of entire Jagat Vishwa. Sahasrakshaha. Earlier the word had come, Sahasramurdha. We have seen that. The one who has got 1,000 heads, not literal 1,000 heads. Asankhya Vachi. Shata, 100. Sahasra, 1,000. These are also used in the sense of innumerable. So, Vishnu is the one who has got innumerable heads. Now he says, Sahasrakshaha, innumerable. Innumerable eyes, in the sense, all eyes that all beings have got are the one who belong to Vishnu, because Vishnu is the Vishwatma. So it should not be taken literally that, oh, he has got innumerable eyes, etc. We have seen this context. The Sahasra Shirsha, Purusha, Sahasraksha, Sahasrapad, Purush Sukta. Also, in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvata Pani Padam Tas Sarvato Shiromka. Sarvata Shrutimaloke Sarvamavrat Rishtat. Sarvendriya Guna Bhastam. Sarvendriya Vivarjitam. It's got all Indriyas, yet know for certain. Sarvendriya Guna Bhastam. It appears as though he has got all Indriyas. Truly speaking, Sarvendriya Vivarjitam is totally free from all Indriyas, in the sense that faculty, that power behind any Indriyas, in any being, is because of this Sarvyapi Vishnu, the Chit Swarupa Parabrahma. Sahasrakshaha. Then, in the same trend, Sahasrapad. So one who has got thousands of legs, in the sense, all legs belong to him. So in the same context, Sahasra Purusha, etc., Purusukta. So the one means, he is the one who all Indriyas, whether Jnanendriyas or Karmendriyas, or mind, intellect, all belongs, because there is nothing other than himself. But on account of our ignorance and the consequent identification with our body, we have separated the entire Vishwa. This body is different from the rest. There the problem starts. I refer to the body and other thing other than I, mind. So this is because of our ignorance, not knowing truly what I am. And for that cause is there. Reason is there. What is that reason? Everyone knows that whatever that I is a sentient entity, is a sachetana entity. It is not inert. Everyone knows. And from their experience, they find that this physical body is sentient sachetana. Immediately grab that this is me. Truly, this body is inert in nature. But because of Chaitanya, Sarvyapi, pure consciousness principle, Chit Tattva, which gets reflected in our buddhi, and that abhasa, that semblance, that appearance of Chit as Chidabhasa, Chaitanya, from buddhi percolates to mana mind, from mind to indriyas, from indriyas to body, and we take this as I. This is where the universal error of mistaking the body as I start, and then start the entire so-called samsara. This should be set right. So here, therefore, that from that standpoint, here Sahasrapa, the one who has got innumerable legs in the sun, all legs belong to him, and he is the one who is the motivating factor or the principle which enables all these indriyas, mind, intellect to function, as we have seen as Antaryami Tattva. The one who abides in all the beings, makes use of their body and enables it to function, protects it. Antaryami. So that is what is that all indriyas, all minds, all buddhis belonging to him only, and he is available to us in the form of Vishnu, the Vaikunthavasi Vishnu. Here in this context we have seen already, see, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. These three are always the category of Ishvara and not category of Jiva. Though there is some variation in the constitution of their Upadhi embodiment. For example, Shiva, Kailasadipati Shiva, this embodiment is predominantly sattvic. But for pralaya, for vinasha of Jagat, for destruction of Jagat, he wields tamoguna. Vishnu's body is predominantly tamasic, but he wields sattva-guna for city, sustains the Jagat. As for Brahma's body, he is predominantly rajasic, and he wields rajoguna only for creation, sub-creation. Not the beginning creation, it's by Ishvara Parameshwara. But our Shastra present Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara as the Paramatattva, Parabrahma Tattva, Parashiva Tattva, Paramashiva Tattva, or called as also Chit Shiva. Shastra presented. But from the true nature standpoint. But if you focus attention on their upadhis, then all the three get reduced to Adhisthana Devata. Upadhi wise, they are what? Adhisthana Devata. But Swarupa wise, Paramatma Tattva, Parabrahma Tattva, directly available to us. This is what Shastra does it. And in Puranas, 10 Puranas present Kailasadipati Shiva as the Parabrahma Tattva, Paramatma Tattva, Chit Shiva, Paramashiva. 4 Puranas present Vishnu as Parabrahma Tattva. 2 Puranas present Brahma as Paramatma Tattva. Then one like Agni, Vayu, Ganesha, etc., they present that. You should know for certain that it is from the ultimate standpoint, but Upadhi standpoint, they are all Adhisthana, Devatas only. So here, we can make use of this Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara as Paramatma Tattva. Otherwise, if you confine them to their embodiment, in spite of your same effort, the result that you get gets reduced because of your that narrowed vision of restricting to only the upadhis. In fact, at one place, while teaching to Vasishtha, Shiva says, Yatra asmadadaya vrityaha. Oh, Vasishtha, Yatra yasmin paramatmani, that Parameshwara Tattva, with Paramashiva Tattva, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, Parabrahma Tattva, asmadadaya, persons like us. Whom does he refer like us? Himself, Kailasadipati, Vaikunthadipati Vishnu, Brahma, he says, Asmadadaya, Vrityaha. Vasishtha, we are servants. Servants. But Shastras have given us a avenue to discover the Parabrahma Tattva, Paramatma Tattva, Parameshwara Tattva in the very three embodiment, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. From that standpoint, when you take the Vishnu Sahasranama, you find that there are the names are both Saguna and Nirguna. Through Saguna, we have to arrive at Nirguna and not get tied up in Saguna only, because it is a Saguna is a passing phase. Passing phase related to Jagat. Jagat ends, the Saguna rolls over, what remains is Nirguna only. It's just like we have seen this, like Mr. So-and-so. He is a father with respect to children. Suppose something, God forbid, something happened. No more children. The status of father is no more. We have to say he was a father. Now he is not a father. Suppose he gets further children. He becomes again father. Like that. The Bhagavat Tattva, Parameshwar Tattva, is the status to Parabrahma Tattva, Sarvyapi Chaitanya, from the standpoint of Jagat creation Srishti. No Srishti, no status of Parameshwara. That is where Nrsimha Uttaratapan Upanishad. Ishwar. Turiyaha. Turiyaha. Ishvara Grasa. The Turiya, the Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, to the total exclusion of features of the waker, dreamer, and sleeper. The features of waking, dream, and sleep world, all experiences free from that. That Chaitanya, Turiya is what? Ishvara Grasa. It devours the status of Ishvara. That state of Ishvara drops. It just drops. All that there was in Nirguna, Brahma Sarupa. So this connection we should be aware of. That is our final goal. Here is the means. Continuing, read next one. Avartano.
आवर्तनो निवृत्तात्मा संवृतः संप्रमर्दनः अहः संवर्तको वह्निरनिलो धरणीधरः आवर्तनो निवृत्तात्मा संवृतः संप्रमर्दनः अहः संवर्तको वह्निरनिलो धरणीधरः
Avartana. The one who turned the wheel of samsara, the worldly life. What we can say in the modern world means one who makes it or keeps the jagat, the samsara functioning. In modern parlance, we can say what it is, CEO. The CEO or COO is the one who sees the execution of the entire jagat. Nivritta Atma. The Atma, the Swarupa, the true nature of whom is Nivritta. Nivritta means actually turn back in the sense. His Swarupa is such that it is always free from the so-called bondage of samsara. Atma Swarupa has no samsara. It is the jiva, the mistaken entity who has got samsara. For example, clouds emerge in sky in front of sun. But clouds cannot cover the sun. We say clouds have covered the sun because our sight is covered by the sun. When we say sun is covered by the cloud, you just imagine yourself on the sun. You say, what is that? In my presence, they are there. And you could say even that sun has covered, the clouds have covered the sun because of me, sun only. In front of your eyes, clouds are there, but at the backdrop, I am there. Because of presence as backdrop, you could see that clouds are there and the sight is covered. So also, but the sun is never covered by the cloud. So also, in the case of a jiva, ajnani jiva, who fumes and frets, screams, I'm samsari, ayo, I'm ruined, I'm sorrow, well, full of sorrow. That even at that time, Chaitanya Rupa, Paramatma, Vishnu, Bhagavat Tattva is free from samsara. It is your jiva's buddhi is obstructed by ignorance. And they say we are bound. But Vishnu is what? Nitya Mukta. He knows not what is bondage at all. Therefore he says, Nivritta Atma is one's Atma, Swarupa, essence is that it is always free from samsara. Saurutaha. And yet, for a jiva, this Paramatma is Saurita, veiled, covered by avidya. As you see, the clouds cover your sight, not the sun. So also here, as far as Paramatma is concerned, he is always Nitya Mukta. But you, the Jiva, is concerned, Samvritaha. You are covered by avidya. So we have to discover that this avidya no more covers our Swarupa by directly knowing what our Swarupa is. Samprabardhana. Sampramardana means one who destroys thoroughly. As Rudra. So Rudra, Shiva, all are gods, different names for one and the same. Shiva Tattva, Mahadeva Tattva, Shankara Tattva. So the Rudra is the destroyer of the Jagat. He destroys the Jagat totally. Or in terms of Kala, time, bulldozers, everything. Nothing can remain in front of time. Or like this, or a death. Just destroys everything. So by such, what are called vibhutis or might or supreme powers, one who destroys the entire Jagat. You may say, why he destroy the Jagat? That's a part of Srishti. Any creation has to be accompanied by sthiti, continuance, or what is called sustenance, and destruction. It is a constructive destruction. Nowadays, no redevelopment. This redevelopment has to go on forever. That's why I got three forces: Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So therefore is Sampramardana. So the one who destroys everything. Asamvartaka. Samvartaka means one who effects or one who accomplishes. The one who effects that day, day, as the sun. See what happens. Sun rises, day dawns, sun sets, night starts. The sun who effects the days and along with that nights also. So he is the one who does all this. The regulator of the day, the producer of the day, what we accomplish in the day. And also Samvartak also means year, time factor, day, weeks, months, half year, etc. All yugas and all those. Because of whom? Samvartaka. And he himself is God. See, everything is he only. Few things which are prominent are being told. One he, the fire devata, Agni devata. What does he do? He carries the havish in the yajnas to the respective deities. Agragami, fire is the forefront of all that. Suppose the yajnas, Indraya Swaha, if the havish oblation is offered to Indra, it is Agni Devata who carries and makes it reach to Indra. Varunaya Swaha, it is Agnaye Swaha, oh, this for me. He keeps for himself. So like that. He is the one. Devebhya Havyam Vaha Na Prajanan. Later Brahmana said, oh Agni, please carry the havish to the devatas to whom it is offered. Anilaha. Anila. It's got many meanings as Anila. One can be like this. Anaditvad Anilaha. One has no Adi. Adi can be birth or Adi also can be cause. One is birthless, one is causeless. Means ever existent principle. Never born. So Anaditvat is Anila. Or Anila also can mean Vayu. Vayu means Vayu is manifestation of Vishnu only. Other meanings can be seen like this. Because he is Anadata, so Anilaha. Or Anilayaha, so Anilaha. What does it mean? Anadata. No Adata. Bhagavan Vishnu is the one who doesn't take to oneself whether papa or punya of anyone, including devotees. You have heard in Bhagavad Gita, Nadatte kasyachit papam, nachaiva sukritam vibhu, adnyanenavruta jantavaha. Bhagavan doesn't take anybody's papa or punya. But people are deluded because they are totally what? They are totally unaware of the fact because of ignorance. So therefore, no adata doesn't take to oneself papa or punya of anyone. Or it can mean anilaya, one who has no nilaya. Nilaya means abode, refuge. Who need abode? Who need a house? We. Why? We have to protect this body from heat and sun, etc. Rain, heat, sun. Paramatma Tattva. Nirupadhika. Sarvyapi Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Protection of what from whom? Or protection of whom from what? Anilaya. One has no abode. Then what about Kailasa, Vaikunta, Brahmalok? Because that Paramatma for specific purpose or for the running of the cosmos have taken the embodiment. Therefore, They need a headquarters from where to operate. So these are all headquarters. What are they? Kailasa, Vaikuntha, Brahmaloka. But they are not permanent address of Ishvara. At best, they are care of addresses. Do you know what is the permanent address of Ishvara? Our Hridaya, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam, Hrideshe Arjuna Tishtati. Permanent address. Never away from that. If you go to Vaikuntha one day, he must have gone. He may have gone somewhere else also. So he sent Mahadeva. But from Hridaya, he never goes anywhere at any time. Permanent address. They are all care of addresses. So that way they no abode. Then you say, oh, Hridaya is abode. It is from our standpoint. For you and me, Hridaya, the Antakarana is Upalabdhi Sthana, where we can discover the Paramatma Sarupa Parmeshwara from our standpoint. Otherwise, in fact, the Hridaya avoids it Parameshwara. So it should be very clear about this thing. Anilaha. Dharani Dharaha. Dharani means earth. Dhara means one who upholds, bears. This can be taken from two standpoints. As per the Puranic version, it is the Adishesha who carries the earth on the head. That is one thing. Or as Varaha Avatar, Vishnu lifted up the Prithvi, were taken the deep in the ocean by a demon, the one who uplifted the Prithvi, so Dharani Dharaha. Both ways the name can be seen. Continue.
Suprasada prasannatma Vishwadhrug Vishwabhug Vibhuhu Satkarta Satkruta Sadhur Jannur Narayano Naraha Suprasada prasannatma Vishwadhrug Vishwabhug Vibhuhu Satkarta Satkruta Sadhur Jannur Narayano Naraha.
Suprasada. One who has got Shobhana Prasada. What prasada? Not what you get at the end of puja or something to eat. Prasada means a favor, kindness. So, Bhagavan is such that he favors even those who do harm to him. He is kind even toward those who are against him. For example, Shishupala. You know Shishupala's story. Actually, Shishupala was a cousin brother. I think his mother was sister of Vasudeva. You know the story? He had some 6 toes somewhere, etc. And there was an aerial voice. When the child kept on the lap of anyone, when the the toe drops at his hand, the death of this child is there. The mother was very curious to find out who is it. So he used to place on the lap of anyone who comes. Once it happened that Krishna happened to go there. And it kept, and the toe dropped. She said, Krishna, please save him. Of course, request from the aunt. Said, certainly I'll save for 100 aparadas. I'll pardon him 100 crimes, but not for the 101st one. That what happened? You know, Shishupala every day he used to chant Sahasranama. For whom? Krishna. Vishnu Sahasranama, not Vishnu Sahasranama. Scoundrel, cheat, and all abuses. But he was thinking of Krishna. And it was Rajasuya Yaga, which Dharmaraja was doing. The Sampradaya, or the custom is, before starting the Yaga, they have to honor the first citizen, the topmost citizen. For example, president of the country, the first one, whether he or she, first citizen. So Dharmaraja wanted to know whom he has to worship. Of course, he consulted the grandfather, Vishnu. He said, of course, Bhagavan Krishna, he deserves that. All were there, Shishupala, etc. were there. And when it was being done, Shishupala objected, and all galis, abuses, etc. And he accused Bhishma also that he is living on the throats of the Duryodhana, etc. Bhishma was very quiet and calm, and he stood up. And he said, he should be burned like a grass. He should be killed like some tiny bird, something. He stood. He said, please listen, all of you who are against him. You may burn me like grass. You may kill like some particular bird is there. But listen, I am kicking you, all of you, on your head. You know, gross insult. They should attack him. Nobody had the guts. But Shishupala started abusing Krishna. 100 crimes are already over. 101. He didn't bring Sudarshan Chakra. His thali, the plate, through. It beheaded Shishupala. But surprisingly, a bright light flame came out and entered Krishna. So Dharmaraja was a little surprised. He knew who Shishupala was, what was doing it. How is it? They asked Vyasa, what is it all about? Vyasa said, see, Shishupala was no doubt enemical toward Krishna. But as the enemy, he was all the time remembering who? Krishna. That is the greatness of Bhagavan. Even as the enemy you think of him, you will get rewarded. And it said that Shishupala got mukti. Be careful. This mukti is what is called a salokya mukti. There are 4 other muktis also. Salokya, Samipya, Salokya, Sarupya, Samipya, Sayujya. All these 4 are in the realm of Srishti, can be gained by upasanas. They are not the final revelation. Kaivalya Mukti, which is gained by Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, alone is the final. So he got Salokya Mukti. You will find in what is called Mukti Upanishad, wherein in answer to Hanuman, Bhagavan Rama explains, even anyone with a durachari, a person of bad conduct, thinks of Bhagavan, he gets Salokya Mukti. But it is not the final one. Kaivalya is the final. So therefore, this is the greatness of Bhagavan, Vishnu, that is Suprasada. Even who does apakara, injustice to him, he favors them. Prasanna Atma. So the one Atma here is Antakarana. The one whose Antakarana is always Prasanna, cheerful. Pure, clear means cheerful. You know, see, the word you find many people in whose presence you feel delighted. But those people are so cheerful. Others also are there. Castral faces, long faces, in whose presence you also what? Feel morose as better avoid such company. So, Prasanna Atma, always is what? Why our countenance changes with care and concern? Whereas care and concern always face becomes long. For Bhagavan, there's no care and concern. Why? पाने का कुछ नहीं है, खोने का भी कुछ नहीं. He has nothing to gain, nor anything to lose. What Bhagavan wants to gain? What Bhagavan can lose? Paramananda Swarupa. Nobody can take it away. Nobody can what? Snatch it away. He is always what he is. So therefore, Prasanna Atma, always one who is cheerful. That is nature, disposition is always cheerful, Prasanna. Vishwadrik. We'll see next time. Oh.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।